Hey families, I wanted to come on here and share with you a couple of quick things about our students' iPads. I know if you're anything like me, they have been a source of frustration from time to time. There are a couple of key things that we need to keep in mind. The first one being that we must log into IBoss like immediately. So we're so used to going to an app and just getting started. However, you are strongly encouraged to go to IBoss first. So I'm going to show you a couple of things that show up when I try to get into my child's iPad, and we'll go from there. All right, so from time to time, when your child clicks on Google Classroom, it pops up the way it's supposed to. However, it doesn't always happen this way. I do have another video, but it was unfortunately done in a different format and everything didn't turn around. So you don't get to see the negative, the can't go any further kind of sign. However, we do realize that that's a problem. So in case you're wondering, IBoss is a fix for a lot of that. The IBoss is a protective feature that is put on there so that way our students can still access the internet and do a few things, but they can't access every single thing on the internet. It is a filter so that way we can protect our kids as much and as best as possible. Is it 100%? Just like anything else in the world, there's nothing that's 100%, but it is a great feature and you're going to be thankful that you have it on your child's iPad. All right, so we're going to click, and my child has hers color coded. So your apps may look a little bit different. However, this is the app that we are looking for, the IBoss login. So we're going to click on IBoss login, and it's going to require you to log in. So here we go. This is what it looks like. I'm going to pause it for just a second so I can type at the same time. Please note that your username is your Google login without the @lex2.org part. So it's just the beginning part before you get to the @ sign. And then your password is case sensitive. So if there are capital letters, make sure you're using capital letters. Okay, so I have the information typed in. I'm going to click log in, and I had a login failed. It happens from time to time. So let's take another look at it. All right, so if you were paying close attention, I did exactly what I told you all not to do. For the username on the first try, I put @lex2.org. Do not put that because you get your login fail. I don't have it this time, and now I am successfully going. And the Lex2 webpage pops up. That is what's supposed to happen. That means you are signed into IBoss. Sometimes you're going to get an error message, something about a certificate and things like that. I think we had a couple of emails out from the school district last week about that. You simply click that you want to continue to view the site. And then once you get through and get to view the site, it'll take you to Lex2 and you should be logged in just fine. Just a really quick thing, the plus sign that's up here, that will open a new tab. And that is where you can go, or your child can go to things like Epic and Freckle, whether they type it into the search bar or go from one of the apps here. Now, this particular video, Google Classroom works. I clicked on it, it opened, and I could see my classroom. However, that's not always going to be the case. And so we are teaching our students that they can go through Safari to get to the Google applications. So I'm going to type in classroom.google.com, and you can do that with most Google products. The name of the product, .google.com. This particular time, it opened straight to Google Classroom. Sometimes it's not going to open straight to Google Classroom. It's going to take you to the googleedu.com, and you're going to have to choose to download G Suite or open the Classroom. And you want to open the Classroom. You cannot download anything to, or download apps or anything like that to our iPads. So here's my child's classroom. I'm going to click to open into the classroom. And the thing I want you to notice, when you are going through the internet, our stream, classwork, people, that's across the top. This is the stream. That's the automatic view. Classwork, that's where we're going to mostly get to our assignments. Track your progress. You can see all that pops up. So I'm going to click on this assignment right here. It comes up. I see my child's name. I can click on that. I can click view assignment. Can see my work. I have options to turn it in. Please don't turn it in until the work is done. So I'm going to click on this particular way to get to the work. And you'll notice I have this option, edit in Google Slides. I can't do anything other than view the slides until I click edit in Google Slides. I get the option to get Google Slides. Again, you cannot get apps on the iPad. So I'm going to choose to open it in Safari. So we're opening in Safari. And it'll take just a quick moment. Oh, there we go. And you'll see it says docs.google.com. And it is slow to open, so I'm going to come back in just a moment for you. All right, so you'll see the assignment shows up, and now you have slides to the side and all of this. So you have all of the slides over here, and then, of course, as you click on slides, you can maneuver in here. So this is where you do all your edits, and then once you're done, you can go into Google Classroom and turn it in. Okay, so that is what it looks like when you go through the internet, through Safari. I'm going to close out of this and show you what it looks like if you are able to get in through the app for Google Classroom. So here's our Google Classroom. I'm going to choose my class. And you'll notice a difference right down here at the bottom is where my stream, classwork, and people are located. So on the internet view, it's across the top. On the app view, everything's across the bottom. It is spinning. It's really there. So internet connections matter. Ours is super slow, and especially today is super slow. Default is still going to be your stream. And then classwork is where you're going to go to get to your assignments. So here's our assignments. I'm going to click on the same one just so you can see the little bit of a difference if I go in through Google Classroom. All right, so my assignment is up here. I can tap up here all I want to, but nothing's going to happen. I have to come down to this arrow and swipe up. That's going to give me the option to open up my classwork and the option to turn in. So I want to open it because I'm not ready to turn it in yet. And when you go through Google Classroom, the app, you have a couple of extra steps along the way. All right, so this is what it looks like once it finally finishes loading. We're going to have to, you can see the assignment, but you can't do anything. Like you can't click on anything. Well, that one opened up. I'm going to close that back out so we can see what you need to do to edit. So you're going to go up here to the top corner and you're going to click this little box with an arrow. And then we get this option down here to get Google Slides. Again, we cannot do that. Open in Google Drive. Yes, that's what we want to do. And again, I said it's going to be extra steps. This should look familiar. We just had that when we went through the internet browser. Edit in Google Slides. Again, we cannot get, so we're going to have to open in Safari. And we're back to the same place we were a few moments ago when we went through Safari. I will not waste your time by watching it download. Hopefully this tutorial as far as getting to your assignments as well as signing into IBoss is helpful. We know that there are other errors that pop up, so as they come along and we learn about them, we will definitely share information with you on how to get around those situations. I am going to take us back to the classroom really quick, maybe. X out. So you have that option to add an attachment or turn it in. So when you're ready, you go back to your classroom and you click turn in and it will turn it into your teacher. Once you turn it in, you would have to wait for it to be returned to you to make any changes.